The controversial Conservative MP for Broxtowe was arguing that Britain should remain in both the single market and customs union after leaving the European Union when Good Morning Britain host Piers Morgan took her to task for fighting against Brexit in all but name. Mrs. Soubry, who continually challenged Brexiteers in her party since the vote to leave the EU, said, "I get a bit pickled off being labelled a Remainer. I've accepted we're leaving the European Union. Now I want the best deal for my constituents and the businesses that come and talk to me. What they want is to be in the customs union, a customs union, call it what you want, so they get frictionless trade and to be a member of the single market so we get the regulatory alignment that everybody talks about. The problem is, nobody's come up with a third way. You say you accept the result of the referendum, but you've just said you want to be in the customs union." Piers Morgan. Mr. Morgan replied, "You say you accept the result of the referendum. But what you've just said is that you want to be a member of the customs union and the free market. That's not Brexit." The British Prime Minister David Cameron, a week before the election, made a speech to the people of this country and said, "Let me make this very clear, it involves leaving the single market and there will be no more votes." On Tuesday night, Labour announced a dramatic shift in its Brexit policy after the leadership decided to back a new amendment to the EU withdrawal bill demanding full access to the EU single market after Brexit. Mrs. Soubry weakly responded, "Isn't it? That's your version, Piers." The decision sparked fury from pro-EU Blairites, who believed that the party's support of a Lord's amendment to keep the UK in the EA, the so-called Norway option, which would have kept free movement, could have allowed it to pass. Progress slammed the move as a wrecking amendment, claiming it would all but off any possibility of assembling a cross-party coalition to defeat the government in a vote on the issue. Prime Minister Theresa May has arranged a mammoth 12-hour showdown on June 14 in which MPs will vote on 15 Lord's amendments to the Brexit bill. The crunch session will determine whether the Prime Minister will be able to force through her version of Brexit despite holding a working majority of just 13.